You guys remember back in mid-2021 when Citadel Securities denied involvement in meme stock trading restrictions? Citadel Securities was throwing Robinhood under the bus. Robinhood was throwing other entities under the bus. Citadel stating they did not ask Robinhood or any other firm to restrict or limit trading on GameStop. They said they never requested, intimidated, agreed, or otherwise sought to limit or restrict the trading of such securities. And Ken Griffin said that he never had contact with Robinhood about restricting trading at all. Then you had the Robinhood CEO saying, "We don't answer to hedge funds." Then over on Twitter, Ken Griffin goes, "It must frustrate the conspiracy theorists to no end that Vlad and I have never texted, called, or met each other." You guys know what happened after this? Messages were leaked straight from Ken Griffin to the CEO of Robinhood. Both were lying, both were throwing each other under the bus amongst crisis, amongst problems. Everybody is going to save their ass when it comes down to the wire. So I'm going to play this short clip for you really quick. The CEO of Binance calling Kevin O'Leary a liar.
He says he didn't know that Binance was a shareholder of FTX. So he invested in FTX without looking at the cap table. But he was very specific in the way he counts for a transaction 2 years ago. So that's kind of contradictory. So I think Calvin's a liar. So I think he's lying about a bunch of stuff. So that's his problem. To us, we want to be transparent.
And now finally you have a clip of Kevin O'Leary literally slipping up, not knowing his dates, and overall being sketchy about the FTX paid spokesman investment, right? They paid him $15 million, and after that, he was all about Bitcoin, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. But prior to that, Kevin O'Leary stated that Bitcoin was trash. Now, I think the reporters were a little hard on the CEO of Binance. Maybe Kevin O'Leary a little too aggressive. Maybe, yes, it's a good thing and a bad thing. And the reason for that is because nobody wanted to admit FTX was wrong. Nobody wanted to admit Sam Bankman should go to jail. And all of a sudden, now they are trying to pin other platforms and other exchanges.
Time goes so quick. It seems like only yesterday, I was totally arguing with you on Squawk Box. You went from Charlie Munger's view on Bitcoin to Michael Saylor's view on Bitcoin. And I actually kidded you about it. I said, who are you? You may know nothing, but you're never in doubt. You're so strident when you said it was just worthless and rat poison. And then 6 months later, you're like this Bitcoin bull. So I didn't understand that conversion. Did that conversion coincide with the $15 million that you got from FTX?
No, I was investing 3.5 years earlier than that. I changed my mind back in early 2018 when I saw the regulators in jurisdictions like Canada, Switzerland, and Abu Dhabi start to change their minds. But I'll tell you what really got me investing, Joe. You know, I mentioned these guest lecturing things I do. They're usually to graduating cohorts of engineers. And so these are classes at 6 to 9 at night. And these are the best and brightest at MIT or in business school at Harvard. I started to notice back in 2018, I'd say, okay, wait, where are you guys going? Where are you going? Because about a third of the class will create entrepreneurial efforts and they'll start businesses. They're all going to the blockchain. You can't spend that much intellectual.
I understand. I believed it back then. I'm just trying to figure out why.
I gotta stop you. Stop you. You just said you made this conversion in what year?
I think it was 2018 I started investing, yeah.
Okay, well, I just for, as a point of fact, for what it's worth, May 14th, 2019, you came on television and called Bitcoin garbage. Just
then I'm wrong. It's the year later.
And keeps it in
I'm
terms
sorry,
of
guys.
Keeping the time, but also, Kevin. So prior to that, you hadn't looked at it at all. I wonder about Munger. I wonder about a lot about it. Most of the people that call them Beanie Babies have never looked into actually how it works. Had you not looked into it, and yet you had those very strong opinions about it?
I remember. I think it was 2017, coming on Squawk Box talking about the tokenization of a hotel in New York. And the regulator let me know right after that they were not okay with that. And that was the beginning of realizing, wow, things are tough out here with this crypto stuff. Right. But maybe you're right, Andrew. Maybe I started 2019. But the point is, it was long before I became a paid spokesperson, years before. So it didn't change my mind to be paid or, go through that whole process. I'm an advocate of this because I think the productivity available in crypto and particularly payment systems looks extraordinary. And I understand the incumbents and the banking system is really trying to shut this down. But the fact is, it's a threatening technology, and disruption's always abhorred by the existing incumbents.
Now for this last clip, the CEO of Binance is literally dodging all of the questions. He dodges one, does he have this $2 billion just in case? He completely dodges that. He also dodges, did he use customers' money in the same way FTX did?
We want to be transparent. We want to set the golden standard for reliability, solidness in this space.
So do it. Would you be able to handle it if somebody asked you for $2.1 billion back? Would that be okay? Would you be able to still withstand things?
We're financially okay.
Including you have $2.1 billion to give away. If somebody came to claw that back, you'd still be fine?
We'll let the lawyers handle it. We are financially strong. Even after the FTT price dropped over the last year, we still have $500 million worth of it, $580 million worth of it on the day when we transferred from the address we received a year and a half ago. We never touched it. We actually kind of forgot about it.
But thus far, you haven't disclosed your liabilities. And I wonder why that is and whether you will.
Yeah, so we are working with the firms to do the audited financials, liabilities, etc. But the audits don't reveal every problem. So,
no, but an audit from a Big Four auditor would reveal that, CZ. If you could get a Big Four auditor to say that, if you're saying that some of them don't want to work with you, that raises questions too. They don't want to work with you because you don't have the files and the data that would make them feel comfortable signing off and giving that stamp of approval?
Actually, many of them don't even know how to audit crypto exchanges. They don't really when they audit, they're very used to auditing a firm.
Does Coinbase, Coinbase has a Big Four. Coinbase has a Big Four auditor?
Actually, I don't look at Coinbase. We don't really look at other.
So. Now, what do you guys think is going to happen in the comments down below? Do you think Binance is going to be financially stable? Do you think Kevin O'Leary is telling the truth? And ultimately, do you have your crypto on exchanges? To close out the video, guys, if you want up to 20 free stocks and a chance to win $60,000 plus a free spin on a stock wheel, using my link pinned in the description or in the top of comments, download Moomoo on your phone or your computer and deposit at least $1. You're going to get these benefits. And speaking of Binance going bankrupt, on Moomoo, your money is FDIC insured. So if you invest on there, if you trade on there, you don't have to worry about any of that. It's also just a super good platform overall, and I can connect with them straight. So if you ever have a problem, just email me about it. Also, I will now be promoting your social medias in my community posts. All you have to do is email me if interested. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.